Hello YouTube. Welcome to another installment of my No Man's Sky Let's Play. This is Nanja121 coming at you. And so I kind of broke with my usual format of broadcasting everything that I play at the game as I go, because I was trying to save up for a new spaceship, and just watching me peck away at boulders of emerald wasn't exactly the most compelling thing. So I kind of did that off camera, and after a while I was able to finally save up for this new bad boy right here, my Imitsuga S53. So I'll get to her. She's actually a 28 slot ship, which is a nice upgrade from my 20 slot ship. And as you can see, I've stocked her up with plutonium, bit of carbon, some thamium. But yeah, she's a nice little upgrade. Costs about 4.3 million. So that I definitely took a bit of a hit to the old wallet, but with the extra 8 slots, I'm hoping to upgrade her shields and photon cannon to make the space battles a little less pesky. I've also been upgrading my exosuit inventory. I've now got it to 31 slots. So a very important thing I'm noticing here is that the main limiter in No Man's Sky, it isn't resources, it isn't even upgrades to a certain extent. It's really inventory space, because inventory space governs not only how much you can actually hold, but also what upgrades you can install. Or how many, I should say. And there is this kind of balancing act you have to do between having the inventory space to, for example, bring a large amount of plutonium into a new solar system, for example, which is what I'm about to do once we get off planet, or hauling in gold or emerald or other resources to sell, or installing really useful upgrades like this coolant network, which this has been amazing. Instead of having to worry about my hazard protection tick down every time I would go planet side. This planet's actually pretty temperate, so you don't really get to see it here, but in the other planets of the system, they are all scorching hot. And this has actually been a huge lifesaver in, or at least time saver in managing that tick down clock. So if you remember from my last broadcast, if you tuned in, we had just been contacted by Atlas and given the coordinates on where to rendezvous with, well, whatever Atlas is. We don't really know if it's a person or a construct. The Korvax seem to worship it, if that is the right word to apply to machines, deify it. So, and it did contact us at the very beginning of our journey. So it seems pretty significant to the lore of this universe. It also is probably linked to the Atlas Pass doors and containers that we've seen all throughout these planets. At the very least, it would be great to be able to get access to those. Reading online, it seems like they're a good source of, at the very least, suit upgrades, which aren't that hard to come by, but are, useful. Extremely useful. So, not say no to more of those. Well, as you can see, we're all stocked up, and I'm just going to go ahead and initiate the jump. Now, one thing I realized shortly after buying the ship is that it actually came with a warp drive Sigma, which boosts the range that I can do a hyperspace jump to. So initially I thought I'd have to hop to this galaxy and then over to here, and then over to here, and finally, fourth jump, over to Imirnogoro to encounter the Atlas interface. But as you can see, I have the option to just engage. So I think I can jump straight to it. I'm not sure if that was possible prior to having the warp drive Sigma installed, but it is a possibility now. So let's find out. So my apologies if this does cut out mid-jump. The PS4 version of No Man's Sky has been plagued with a number of hard crashes, and actually hard locked my system once. They seem to happen and really just at any time, but I feel like this has been the more common cause, hyperspace jumps. So here's a hoping it doesn't crash. There's still a lot that, oh. Are we here? Stars like dust. I wonder what achievement that is. I guess we're here. What milestone we got? Whooped 3 times. Cool. Well, all this red doesn't look ominous at all. Let's go into the giant eyeball of doom. Whatever bad happened? There's never no bad thing ever happened. You're going into a giant eyeball of doom. Well, this is a thing. Can I scan you? Guessing not. Oh, okay. One white orb. One black orb. Black. It's a warp cell. I won't say no to that. That's also a warp cell. Nexus Theonomus Bay. Mystery Bay. Space Mumbo Jumbo. It is alien, unlike anything I have ever seen before. I should be afraid, but an inexorable pull draws me toward the heart of the construct. A need to know. This is a remnant of the Atlas. It welcomes me. It knows what I am. It offers the promise of true understanding. The intent burns in me. I will peer into the structure of causality and know this existence. If it is real, or some incalculably vast simulacrum authored by other intelligences. It's interesting that I can refuse. I will, however, accept because I am curious. I'm mostly curious about what this universe is, what the lore is, and kind of how they envisioned it. Those of you who kind of follow space podcasts and YouTube channels might know that there's a theory that our universe is just a simulation. There are people who have purported to have found evidence suggesting as such, and these aren't fringe people. These aren't people who are outside the scientific community. They are actual respected, physicists. Doesn't mean they're right, and it's of course highly controversial. Nothing's, it's highly theoretical. So, and we don't even know how we would be able to prove it even if it were true. But it is a theory that's out there, and it's not a it's not like an ancient alien style theory. So I'm gonna hit accept because I'm curious. I will accept this. The sky is deep and full of wonders. Oh. Always pops away too quick. Okay. Well. Cool? I guess. I'm guessing all these orbs are, words, in which case... Or not? I don't know. The first one was. I mean, they definitely kind of fade out of existence when I step on them. I'm confused. It's the equivalent of him saying, "Get the hell out." Or it saying, "Get the hell out." Alright, I'm gonna take that as a please get out. Your destiny lies in the beyond. Okay. Here we are in this extremely freaking orange universe, solar system. Kind of beats the weird toxic brown of the last universe or solar system. I'm curious which race is kind of in charge here. Alternatively, though, I could just jump. Anomaly detected. Oops. Orbital Atlas interface. Okay. So I'm here. Where is it sending me? So it wants me to go into this region, Fianium for Void. Interestingly enough, this is actually going away from... Is it going away? Oh crap. So this is the path towards the galactic core. And the waypoint's taking me farther away from the galactic core. And I wonder why. Narratively, I don't really trust the Atlas interface just yet. It's a giant robot-looking thing being worshipped by a giant race of robots. It's not exactly the, you know... Oh, jeez. We enter. That isn't orb looking at all. There it is. Is the... Really? I've expected the Korvac. The Viking. Oh, I know, Interloper and Viking. Those are always the two words that come up. The life form clicks his heels together in an authoritarian fashion before plunging a syringe dripping corrosive green liquid into my arm. Holographic images of two alien races appear in my visor. A small reptilian figure and a taller life form in a metal casing. So I'm guessing that's the Gek and the what's it called? Robot people. The warrior snarls at me, and its fingers hover over the injector, which should surely cause damage to life, limb, or equipment. Begins this interrogation. I'm gonna pull rank. Warrior apologizes profusely for his transgressions, showers me gifts, and begs forgiveness. Hello, Warp Reactor Sigma. We have that already, but it's good to know I can build it now. Iridium, copper, dynamic resonator. Alright, cool. Awesome. I might as well. I actually just want a new word. So I can understand something other than just interloper and Viking. Entrance. Okay, that's kind of necessary. Alright, so we could drop into... Ooh. That's awesome! That one looks like a freaking, like, Loch Ness Monster. That is a small craft, but I'm now curious about it. And your mouth tentacles are very creepy. Series slaughter, 18 million. Ooh. 36 though, that's pretty awesome. It just looks so stupid. I kind of want it now. Looks like a dinosaur. Yes, you will be mine someday. 18 million. Sigma. They didn't really have impressive, you know, upgrades. Although I guess 2s are... Ooh. That is pretty good, actually. Regardless. Okay. Hey, that's a... Oh, that's my ship. Derp. Alright. I could explore these planets, and I am curious to at least set foot on them, but at the same time, I'm not really wanting for anything right now. My hyperdrive is actually not very full at all. There we go. Drive. So I have enough for 4 jumps, or the equivalent of 4 jumps. Where does it want me to go? 1, 2, 3. You know what? I'm just gonna jump and see where this takes me. So I guess the Sigma doesn't actually let me kind of jump farther so much as it just lets me get, or rather it doesn't let me skip jumps without, for example, spending some warp fuel. It just kind of lets me get to certain planets that were kind of locked off without the Sigma drive. So, okay, but if I have enough warp fuel, I can just bypass links in a chain of jumps. So that's really good to know. Hi, Ominous Orb. How are you? learned Viking word for absent. Why? And education. Stamina enhancement Tau. Increased user's ability to run for extended periods. Can be used alongside other stamina enhancement upgrades. Okay. It's good to know. More warp cells. Another Atlas interface. How many of these constructs exist in the deep void? How long have they been slumbering, waiting for a traveler? Have they been waiting for me? Am I somehow chosen? I sense the creators of this reality. They emulate everything. The Gek and the Viking, Korvax and the Sentinels. Every world that turns and forms that lives. The ghost of them lingers and drives me on. There's so much I can learn from them. I am suspecting that this is a, kind of a tongue-in-cheek, hey, we kind of built this procedurally generated simulation game, or not simulation game, but simulated universe by Hello Games, but play along. I take the gift of knowledge, certain of my decision. That's for silence, and I can't beat that. I got an Atlas Stone. What is an Atlas Stone? Oh, I forgot to sell all these off. I'm dumb. Oh well. To them. Very high value curiosity. A spherical gem that seems to pulsate with red light from the center. An extremely rare item, often associated with ancient monolithic sites. Okay. I don't know what to do with them. But oh well. Oh, I should construct this. Oh, whoops. Constructed the wrong one. There we go. Now I'm actually shielded from both heat and cold, which is awesome. Nurabora Raph. That's a name. It's like an ice ball. Let's see, I still don't really need much of anything at the moment. Alright, that's the way to the galactic center. And once again, away from it is the path that we're being told to go. Oh, before I make the jump, I should actually... Whoops. Wow. Alright, I have full hyperdrive now. Alright. Let's make the jump. Where they want us to go. 2, 3. Okay. really do wish you could do literally anything during this jump. Oh, luckily they don't last too long, and wow. I can't pronounce that. Sweet. How many times are you gonna make us jump? Whoa. Okay, that's different. Are you the thing from Destiny? Are you a Pokeball? Alright. Korvax word for imminently. Korvax word for awakes. Cool. Shield boost data. Shield duration and charge capacity is further improved. Cool. What is my current shield boost? Sigma. Can't build the theta yet. I don't think. No, I need Crystalite. Unfortunately, like a fool, I sold off mine. I support Tau module. I support. Oh! Oh! I can build a better life support unit? Increases the availability of energy. I think that's just a supplemental, like. Thing to aid me. I'm gonna go ahead and build the life support module Tau. And that. Fortunately, that eats up a bunch of my slots, but oh, you know what? I'm dumb. I should have constructed that here, because I don't think they stack. So, there we go. That is, yep. Cells. There is purpose in this, I am certain. The Wanderer's way beckons, heedless of direction, freed from all control. But balanced against it is the promise of raw knowledge. The Atlas needs me so it may know itself. I am at the crossroads of a momentous decision. I feel it with every parsec I travel. Because parsec is a unit of distance and not speed. Or time, rather. The open stars call for me, stirring something primal and undeniable. The path towards the endpoint unfolds. I must decide where my fate lies. Alright, we don't know anything here. I'm gonna concede. Apparently I've hit milestone Rosetta. Alright. More Atlas Stone. I'm guessing these don't teach me more. Maybe those aren't really teaching me words, they're just there doing stuff. So let's load up the hyperdrive at a warp cell. Actually going to place the warp cell there. I want to hoard them, but I shouldn't. Also, they're That is extremely freaking valuable. Oh. Okay, those are really cool looking. Yeah, I'm not in a hurry to make enemies with a giant, essentially Star Destroyer. Let's see, where they want us to go. Again, away. Away from the galactic center. So eventually, I do want to kit out my ship so I could make raiding runs against those other ships. You don't really need to keep too much in your cargo hold to maintain operations. You need plutonium, a good amount of plutonium. You can burn through that pretty quickly. An oxide to restore your shields. I think I also saw carbon and platinum as being useful, but I can't remember why. Oh, and iron to build more warp drives. But in theory, you don't need to have your cargo hold as full as mine is. Whoa. That is freaky. Decorated starship. That is actually pretty useful. And trader. Okay. Got that already. Is it wrong to question this? I have crossed the orbits of countless stars and darkness unmeasured, and yet the Atlas remains changeless, my mission predestined. At each interface, an Atlas zone awaits me. I am driven to gather them, but to what end? Perhaps there is only one great prism, materializing ahead of me each time I pass. Perhaps my course winds upon itself in a mad spiral. Have I come too far to turn back? Milestone. Alright, oh, we do actually have a word here that we recognize, which is beyond. I answer the question. I will not turn away from this challenge. The Atlas guides me, and I will answer its call. I guess we'll make another jump. Jeez, that's bright. Oh, okay, we're not actually staring at the sun. So I do feel a little bad about not actually looking into, hey, it looks Earth-like. You know what, let me make a beeline for that space station. sell off some of my things. Just to make sure. Oh Jesus! How do I enter? Maybe in the bottom, or maybe there. An entrance or a space station? That's not an entrance. Oh, I see it. Oh, so the marker is actually on the entrance. Okay, good to know. Is there anyone? Oh, it's empty. It's ominous. Maybe over on the other side? Well, let's go ahead and sell off some things. I'm gonna sell off all my vortex cubes. I really don't need them. And my gold. I want to keep 2.6 million. Night crystals. Korvax casings. I didn't know they were worth 26 million. Shoot. It was dumb to drop them. Well, no, that's not true. Okay. Let's see how much space I have now. So I'm gonna go ahead and just keep these Atlas stones for now, just because I don't really know what if they're gonna be used for anything. But that is a cool looking ship. I'm guessing this is a Korvax. Oh no, it's Gek. Guessing Amber is hello. 19 million, 37 slot. That's actually, well, no, I think that's more than before. Yeah. Nope. Can I construct that? Like, what is an Atlas pass? Nope. Whatever it is, I still haven't gotten the blueprint for it, so. Well, 19 million, it's good to know. Oh man, it looks like a Jedi Starfighter. At least the ring around it. Slot ship, 8 million. Just slightly better than mine. Just cool looking than mine. So let's see where this guy wants me to go. So Galactic Center is that way. And I'm guessing I'm going in the exact opposite direction. Oh! Let's see, I have 80 and... Oopsie.
Technology recharge.
I wonder if I forgot to get the warp drives in the last one. Oh well. with each one, oops, it's looking more and more crazy. So I'm curious. Yeah, there we go. Jump too far. Okay. So apparently that jump is too far. I must need the warp drive theta or whatever. What does scan for discoveries even do? Yeah. You know what? Let's make the jump as close as we can, and then maybe we can work on getting the technology for making that jump. And meanwhile, if we really can't find the tech, we can work our way towards the Galactic Center. If not, we might be able to actually come to it another way, maybe. Ooh, an anomaly in space. Alright. A space station or what? A giant eyeball. Trading ships. Whoa. Point saved. What the hell? Okay, that's really cool looking. And you look like a space priest. Go back. And a Gek? Priest entity Nada, yeah. Rare linguistic form. Pleasure. Nada conversion Korvax. Assistance offered. Route to Galactic Core. Reconnect Atlas for guidance. Resources for journeys. Yes, no. As I approach the electronic being, it springs to life. From its dark mass, scanning beams emerge that envelop me. There is an unnerving chittering sound, and then, unbelievably, it speaks my language. It offers me a choice. It can show me how to harness black holes in order to embark upon a journey to the center of the galaxies. Wow, okay. It can light my way to an Atlas interface so I may follow a path, or it will assist me in my own exploration. Resources, find a shortcut to the center. Maybe resources to aid exploration because I do want this, but I also need a the right type of reactor to get to that last leg of our journey to the next Atlas interface. Let's do this. Give me the gift, which is for the galaxy. I support Tau. Ah, that sucks. Hey, Gek guy. Ah, he also speaks my language. The shorter entity, a Gek, has a jocular air about them. Truly should, well, they're trying to avoid the the lack of a non-gendered singular pronoun. They idly wipe grease-splattered hands on their suit as they address me. Some sort of engineer, maybe. To my surprise, I should just say it. It speaks my language. Other life forms have treated me with amused indifference, but Polo treats me like equal. Like an equal. It is curious about my travels, about what sentient species I have seen. If I have met life forms, it has not. It hopes I will share my experience. Yeah, that's fine. Awesome, alright, so he's happy. Atlas Pass! Yes! Iron and Iridium. Yes. So is it a one-time use thing, or is it a... I'm guessing it's a one-time use thing. Yeah, it's a product. It's not tech, so I think it's a one-time use thing. Still though, that's pretty awesome. Wonder what that is. Really freaking pretty is what it is. Alright. Well, we don't have anywhere to go. Or any way to get up to the next leg of our journey. So we may as well make Planetfall and try to see if maybe we can just kind of luck upon it. Let's see. There's a space station. I said that there was... I think I said there were 3 planets here. Two planets and a moon. So I'm guessing that that's one planet. That's another planet, and then that's its moon. Let's hit the smaller one. I'm curious. I have to admit, that giant planet next to that tiny one is freaking me out slightly. I'm kind of afraid of landing there and just seeing that thing looming overhead. That's just the type of thing that freaks me out, though. Granted, it might make an amazing vista. Or, that's just a lot farther away. Which I think is the case. That's the moon. Yeah, that's the case. Let's just hit this. We're just making Planetfall, so... yeah, hell with it. Let's hit it. It's toxic. I think I see a structure down there. Ooh, emerald. Oh, it just hadn't rendered yet. But we do know that emerald boulders seem to be generating, so that's good. Barren and rocky. Slightly disappointed because that kind of feels... it looks very similar to the last one we were on. go ahead and set her down. Dead planet. Weather moderate, symptoms limited, flora barren, fauna undetected. Well, that explains it. Ashes of the Timaturidits. Ancient knowledge passed down through generations of Viking warriors spills from the marker stone, filtering into my mind like a long-forgotten memory. None hamper the path towards Drudendrar as the Sentinels. They must be destroyed, their time will be ended. So it has been written, so it shall come to be, this the Vikings swear. Okay. Blob. That's not precarious at all. Alright. Alright, let's fuel you back up.
Technology recharge.
There may not be anything here of note. Though I am tempted to kind of go spelunking a bit. I read somewhere that you can actually get I forget which maybe it was just plutonium they were talking about. In which case, yeah, I know that. Emerald chunk. Hey, this place has some. Flora and fauna. I think their spires are iron. These are probably carbon. Yep, iron. Yep, carbon. Oops. We know it's emerald, which is pretty valuable. What are you? And you are gold. Yes. So, oddly enough, apparently, the green, oh, I thought that was some kind of giant sentient teddy bear. I was about to be kind of freaked out. Marine? Marine. Oh, let's mine it. Wow. That is some stubborn material. Okay. 302. Wow, that's actually more valuable than gold. Well, let's take a dive in. Oh, I should probably have saved before I started diving in. Oh well. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Iron looks like a butthole. Not for nothing, but if there are large deposits of gold here, I may have to just stick around and mine it because it's freaking gold. I mean, so I had actually also encountered another planet very similar to this that had crystal gold, and the beautiful thing about crystal gold is that it's so easy to mine. Um, it's not, I don't know if it's nearly as efficient as mining above ground, but you can find a big cluster of it. Like, crystals are high yield, low energy to mine. Problem is that you can't just find a nice chunk of it and go to town. So, yeah, actually, maybe it's not the most profitable thing, but where am I heading? Am I heading the right way? Yeah, I think so. There we go. Fortunately, this planet's just kind of boring. I mean, it's, hi, kitten. It's just, it's dead. It's not much on it. Nothing interesting in terms of flora and fauna. No interesting life forms. It has emerald, which is nice, but I mean, I've spent forever mining emerald, so I don't... Hey, more marine. That marine stuff, if we could find a lot of it and harvest it efficiently, then yeah, that might be worth sticking around and getting it, but I don't think so. If I shoot it. Nope. Oh, got another 5. That's good. We have an abundance of fuel. Just go in. You know what? I'm busting my way in. I'm so scared. There we go. Alright. Usually it's pretty simple to shut these down. Ah, cheers my way. Alright. There's as obscure information on the primary terminal. You can only make out a few words. If I can work out what is being worked on here, I can restart the workflow. Uh-oh. Warp. Go with Starship? Nope. Alright, well. That failed. Impact damage Omega. Bolt caster companion. Oh, hell yeah. Copper, aluminum, and iridium. Yeah. Okay. Paying device up to the Viking standard. That's really good, actually. I can go back to... If I can find a trading station, I can just buy up the material I need and make it. Alright, let's get the hell out of Dodge. Let me see what these guys dropped. Alright, know that. All the tech that they drop, I already know. Tuna module. Tuna module. I think I needed them for something. So that's not bad, I guess. There's no beacon here. Huh. There's several more of these. Oops. Alright. Again, I don't know what this is, but never seen it.